Hi, I'm Ms. McClenny, and I'm going to be teaching you the floss rule for spelling. Have you ever wondered why some words have a double consonant at the end, such as sniff, while other words do not, such as dog and bat? The answer is easy, and we call it the floss rule. This is a simple spelling rule that helps you remember when to double the last letter of a word. Listen as I read these words. Tip, off, staff, dill, sell, doll, miss, less, dress. Okay, now let's discover a spelling rule. What do you notice that's the same about the spelling of these words in the first column here? They all have double F. What do you notice that's the same about the spelling of the words in the second column? They all end in double L. And what do you notice that's the same about all the words in the third column? They all have double S. When I read these words, do you hear two Fs? Tip, off, staff. No, just one. When I read these words, do you hear two Ls? Dill, sell, doll. We only hear one O sound at the end. And when I read these words, do you hear two S's? Miss, less, dress. No, there is only one S sound at the end of those words. So we want to know how we will know when to double the last letter in words like these. Let's look at all of the words and let's see how many syllables these words have. Off, off, one syllable. Doll, one syllable. Miss, one syllable. You notice there's one vowel sound in all of these words, so there is one syllable. Next, what kind of vowels do all of these words have? Sell, s, eh, oh, that's the short E. Staff, ah, that's the short A sound. Tip, t, if, and we have a short I vowel sound, it. So now we know that all of these words have the short vowel sound. And let's look at the final sound of all of these words. What is the final sound in the first column? Tip, off, staff. We hear the F sound in final position. Next, let's listen for the final sound in all of these words. Dill, sell, doll. Do you hear the O sound at the end of the words? Let's look at the last column. Miss, less, dress. Do you hear the S sound at the end of all of those words? This is the floss rule. So if a one syllable base word ends in a F, O, or S sound after a short vowel sound, then it will follow the floss rule and you will double the last consonant of that word. Let's look at our checkpoints for following the floss rule. A word will follow the floss rule if it is a one syllable base word, if it has a short vowel, and if it ends in final F, O, or S. If any checkpoint is missing, you will not double the final consonant. Okay, let's try it out. I will say a word and we'll see if it meets all three checkpoints to follow the floss rule. Okay, the first word is glass. How many syllables are in the word glass? Glass. Looks like it has one syllable. Does glass have a short vowel? G, O, ah. Yes, it does. Does glass end in F, O or S. Glass. Yes, the final sound is S. So let's spell our word. Glass. G-O-A-S-S. G-L-A-S-S. G. O. L. A. A. S. 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 Following the floss rule. Okay, our next word is dress. Dress. One syllable. Dress. Has one vowel sound. So we'll check that off. Dress. Does it have a short vowel? Eh. Yes, it does. We'll check that off. Dress. Does it end in a f, o, or s? Yes. Dress ends in the s sound. So let's go ahead and spell our word. Dress. D, r, e, s, d, d, r, r, e, e, s, s. All right, let's look at another word. Thrill. Thrill. Does thrill have one syllable? Is it a one syllable base word? Thrill. Yes. Is there a short vowel? Thrill. Eh. Yes. And thrill. O. It ends in that O sound. So we can spell thrill. T-H. R. R. I. I. O. L. L. Okay, let's try one more. The word is stiff. How many syllables does stiff? Stiff. My mouth opened one time, so that's one syllable. Stiff. Check that off. Does stiff have a short vowel? Yes, it. Does stiff end in o or s? Yes, it does. Ends in the sound. Let's go ahead and spell stiff. S. S. T. I. I. F. F. So let's review. A word will follow the floss rule if a one syllable base word has only one vowel and ends in o or s. We know we will double the last letter. Okay, so here are some examples of some floss rule words like moss, cliff, stuff, and there are some exceptions. So if the final S makes the Z sound, don't double it. So words like as, is, was, has, and his, you will not double the last letter. And there are also some common words that don't follow the floss rule that we say are exceptions. So these words will meet the checkpoints, however, they will not follow the floss rule. And those are words like if, gas, plus, us, and gal. Those are just special words, and we will have to remember that those words do not follow the floss rule. Thank you for joining my video. I hope you can go and practice spelling some words and find some great floss rule words. Bye for now.